I be the kingdom where I dey seek. I be the kingdom where I done dey seek. I been the kingdom. I am the kingdom that I seek since teenagehood till adulthood. I never knew I was the kingdom. I never knew it was right here. Me, the kingdom. Hey, I am the kingdom. I am the creator, the God of my experience and realities. I am the one who has the ultimate power and authority to decide what be in my life, what be in my reality, what be in my experience. I, as a human soul, I, as a spirit being having a human experience, I am the only authority. I am a sovereign nation. I am a sovereign state. I am the one. I am both the legislative, the executive, the judiciary of my life. It is I alone that has all the power to bring into manifestation what I desire for me. So, when it comes to things like fears, anxiety, projections of other people's, which might come in different forms, opinion, suggestion, advice, usually unsolicited ones, they will come as gaslighting, false accusation, bearing false witness, and gaslighting are the same, in my opinion. They will come as statement, malicious, envious, usually malicious comments. All those things are not my business because really at the end of the day, it is the projection of the individual. Like I used to say long time ago in my teenagehood, somebody would say, oh, I don't like the way you're doing this. It's your problem. You are the one that don't like it. So you are the one that is to address it. I don't have a problem with what you are having a problem with. So if I don't have a problem with what you are having a problem with, where the fuck does that leave us? It leaves us as going our different fucking ways. Go your way, I go my way. Live and let live. So the moment you find yourself, the moment I find myself having a problem with somebody, I don't like the way this person talk, I don't like the way this person do, I don't like this, I don't like that, I remove myself. I shakini, I bounce. I like take a walk. I like tiki 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 boom. I bounce out. I'm like peace out. Why? Because that experience, that situation is showing me what I want from what I don't want. Does that make sense? So if someone, for example, one of the things I've come to know about myself is somebody coming at me, you're chasing, like this chase thing now. Me, I don't like all this chasing thing. Me, I will not chase somebody. I will not chase you. My woman knows this about me. Like she comes correct. You understand? It's not. I'm not chasing. I don't chase people. I'm not. Even in my human design, I'm not a chaser. I'm a generator manifestor. If you know human design, if you don't know, go and Google human design and read, understand your environment, this yourself and the environment in which yourself existing. Do other things, invest in yourself. It's not about investing in shares, investing in money, I am the shares. Imago, I am the shares. Budi shares. I am the shares. I am the company that I invest shares into. I am the company that I make into liquidity. Irotago. Because at the end of the day, I am the one making things be. I am the one. And this is so because the moment, as a breathing person, the moment I breathe is the moment I have been given the grace I need to like manifest all of my various versions. So when whatever is going around me, like 1,000 can fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand side, but they do not come near me. Now my eyes, I would just use the look like Schweppes. What's wrong with you? So you see all this thing, chase. This chase thing is a program. This is why I now understand why I don't like romantic meals and booms. You know, I used to say when I was journaling my story on Facebook on my old account, I used to say that I never liked meals and booms growing up. I am one of those people who did not read meals and booms. I didn't get it. One day I tried reading 1 or 2 pages, yes, but I just didn't get it. It wasn't my thing. What I was reading was Maxwell, Brian Tracy, all the Maxwell, yeah, John Maxwell, the Mason, Zig Ziglar. How the impossible become possible with Ocean. Like those are the things I have been reading. So I have not been programmed with that funny romance story. And inside all those romance stories, always that functional things. How the boy is chasing the girl even when the girl has said, no, I'm not interested. Then later the girl will not change her mind. And then they will not show us that the girl does not know what she wants. I removed myself from that situation because Ogbasaram, concern me. I know Kukuma. The gender that I am gendering is not even the same thing with my spirit and my energy. So I'm like, well, weaving, miss me with that, with that mindset. I am King. I am Lord. I am Omega. My beginning and end. Eh? I am the one in charge of my life. I am the key of my life. I am both the key and the door of my life. I'm the part of my life. Eh? So, as a quiet person, imagine the gallantness. I used to say something to people in the past. And I used to say to myself first, I say, if they remove all the designer clothes, all the house, whatever type of house you have, all the cars, whatever type of car you have, and you are stripped off of everything, would you have the confidence and the self-worth that you have right now? Wearing what you wear, having what you have. And funny enough, as I was asking this question, I didn't know I was going to have to walk that path myself. Where my car, everything, I dropped it. Stripped off. And I still, at the end of the day, what I had left was my real me. I even got to know my worth more than before. I got to know my own value more than before. I got to respect myself more than before. That's why what somebody is doing does not move me, because what you are doing does not concern me. It's all about the integrity of your character. Do you understand? This is why I don't play games. I don't do all this play. I don't even know how to play because I don't even have that patience. The one thing for me, I don't have patience for bullshit. If it's not in alignment with my person, I don't even play with it. I'm not one of those people that Potiphar's wife is having an eye on you. You go and say, what will I do? I didn't have a choice now. I flee just like Uncle Joseph. Pia, 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 pia. I flee away from the scene. Even after fleeing, said they still say that he rapes her. False accusation, gaslighting, manipulation, all the same thing. Just new names. He still went to go and serve jail term for waiting he no do. You see, that's the better way. That you go and serve a term for waiting you did not do. You go and serve a term for what you did not do. Do you know the level of compensation that's going to come from that, even from the spirit place? Do you know the karma that will come to that person that falsely accused you for what you did not do? Do you know the generational payments they're going to be paying? So, in all things, give thanks. In all things, I give thanks. And one of the things I am thankful for, after and before I even understood, understand what it means to give thanks in all situations, is that right now, you're only seeing it from the limited view as a human being. By the time you mature in certain things, that's for those of you putting in the work, working in yourself, seeking thyself, which is thy kingdom, and all its righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. You will get to that maturity. You see, one thing I have personally understood in this life is that the first money in this life is your what? Spiritual development. Your first currency, your first investment in this life is your spiritual currency, your spiritual groundedness, is your spiritual development, followed by your emotional, mentally development, then physical. The questions that I used to say, that's why you're always aligning, you're doing alignments. I'm doing alignments because my spirituality is what governs my human experience. And so for me to have a palatable human experience that suits me, that gives me the experience and reality of my true worth, of my soul worth, of my soul truth, and originality and authenticity, I have to sit down with my spiritual self first. That's why a lot of you people go to church up and down, still don't do anything, nothing is happening in your life, because you are trying to copy and paste. Every soul has its own race. If you're not running your race, you are not seeking out your own salvation. That's why the people who are worshiping cousin Jesus, you are worshiping cousin Jesus. Even when cousin Jesus told you not to worship idol, including him, you are worshiping him. A lot of you have created a lot of excuses because you are what? You are codependent on the salvation of the Jesus. When Jesus already told you that greater works you will do, you need to what? You need to walk your own path. Is why I see a lot of Christians who will say they are Christ-like will be the same people having funny limiting belief. Remember this lady, Toyin? She's cancer. When after she, we talked and she experienced me one time, I was explaining how an artwork made me cry like a child. She was not like, she said, you are one of those people that love is their undoing. I laughed. I said, actually, no. Love is my doing. How can love be my undoing? At the other hand, she also get point though. It is my undoing in the sense that it is my unbecoming. Love will make me unbecome of what that is not in alignment with my design. That is not in alignment with love, the frequency of love in which I am created from. Love is my doing. I love love. This is why I don't play games. If I don't like you, I tell you up front, man, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't date person where I know they like guns. So I don't know how to do all those hanky packing. So if people who know me know this. So if you hear somebody telling you, I'm leading them on me, Do I even have patience to lead you on to do what? But did I hold a gun to your head? If I hold a gun to your head, that makes sense. I was leading you on. It makes sense for me, English wise. No gun to your head. That means you were making decision as well. Even if you were being led on, you were making the decision. Those are the tactics of people who are always playing victim. They are always the victim cast in the movies. Yeah. As long as I be main character, if I'm a villain, it don't change shit. I hold my main character, whether villain or hero, all the same for me. Our main character, that's all that matters. So if you are refusing to hold accountability of your own self, the things that you have done, the things that you're doing, you're refusing to hold yourself accountable. What part of role did you think you are picking in this movie set like this now? What role are you? What is your role? Of course, you're a victim. I'm the hero, whether I'm a villain I be or I be hero, and I'm main character. This is why I always hold myself accountable, whatever it is. Call it hyper accountability. I don't give power. I don't give my power to nobody. So the place where I made a mistake, I hold on to my power of what? Accounting of myself and my action for me to do better, because the better that I'm doing serves me first. And then there are other these people who have this mindset that people who are saints, you can go and meet those saints to tolerate your bullshit. Excuse you, I'm a saint, but I'm not tolerant of bullshit. I'm not tolerant of dysfunctionality. I am perfect. I am not one of those people who will be going up and down. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. How many billions of people? How many of those billions of people have you experienced to now say nobody's perfect? You don't even have the nerves to say no. You don't even have the nerves to call yourself imperfect. That's why you want it to be an everybody thing. Nobody of how many million people? You have experienced all those millions of people to verify that nobody's perfect. See your life. That's your problem though, because I am perfect. I am both the imperfect and the perfect. It starts with the imperfect, it moves forward to the perfection. It starts with the practice, it moves forward into what? Mastery. Oh, there's a middle ground. Yes, the progress, yes, that one's there. But finishing the finishing line is what we're talking of. So for those of you who is always holding on to imperfect, that's what you are going to continuously become. And there's nothing even wrong with imperfect then again, because the people who used to say they are imperfect are people who always mask under the imperfect concept or the imperfect energy. The imperfect energy is like negative or bad. They are neutral, like positive, like light, like good. They are neutral. It is not the intention that you use to generate it or to fuel it into action that not determines what that thing is, if it's evil or if it's righteous. So if you finish hurting somebody and then you now come and say, after all, nobody is perfect, you are already telling us that you know what you are doing, you don't want to account for your ways, and you should be left alone in the rottenness of your behavior. Simple as ABC. Yes. So all of this bits is to say that if you decide to be the Odogun of your life, to be the God and the King, just like me now, I am the president of my life. If you decide to do that, good for you. You are going to be the one, the only signature that country of your life needs to make anything happen. Abi? Yes. If you decide that you are just an ordinary citizen who is unfortunate of whatever is happening in that country, you're just an ordinary citizen that bad things always happening to, that is what it will be for you. That is what it will be for you, because you are the one creating it, not just in your words. The words is even the after effect. Your mind, that's where everything is taking place. So if your mind is telling you that you are just an ordinary citizen, you don't have a choice, in Kewan, so be it for you. If you say you're a president, you're an Odogu, I am the only authority in my life. If you want to call me, you're going to stick to my motherfucking rules and policies, yeah? You're going to sign and tick that terms and condition apply to be part of my life, either as an acquaintance, either as a friend, either as a sibling, either as a family, either as a lover, either as a business or a colleague. Unapologetically, the terms and condition do apply, and it's up to you. It is up to you. It is always up to you to make that choice if these terms and condition of mine is in agreement or is in alignment with your own terms and condition as a person, as your own Udogu, or not. Like I would say, God no dey your head. So you always have a motherfucking choice.